with Jan. She's out at La Ventana.
That's right, a little salsa rock. We're talking with the guys from La Ventana. That means the windows to the soul, right? And it's the window to great music. Salsa rock, and let's rock on with these talented musicians. That's coming up. To move, you have to shake it, you have to feel good as you're listening to La Ventana, a wonderful group right here from the Bay Area, the hottest Latin rock band. You call it salsa rock? Well, we'll find out when you talk to us. We have the lead singer with us, Carlos Elizalde. Good morning, Carlos. Glad to have you here. We also have Gary D., the percussionist at the end right there, and right in the middle, as a producer should be, we have Greg Landau, who's a producer and a 4-time Grammy-nominated producer, which is pretty hot stuff. So did you discover these guys, or how did that go?
No, they discovered me.
Ah, is that right?
Yeah.
They came to you and said, we need you to help us here?
Yeah, that we kind of come from the same musical community, and yeah, we decided to work together.
And that musical community, that's the Bay Area community, right, Carlos?
Correct. We're based here, but we're stretched out all over the Bay Area, but it all kind of connects together when it comes to this Latin scene, you know, and we're very fortunate to have somebody that is as versed as Greg is with all the music. He's just a walking encyclopedia, and, you know, very blessed to have somebody like that supporting us.
Because you are truly an expert in the history of Latin music. You teach it, you lecture on it.
Yeah, I have a PhD from UC San Diego.
On the subject of Latin music?
In music and communication.
Oh, great. So all kinds of music. Great. So now you come from a long line in the Bay Area here, too, right?
Yes, born and raised here in the Bay Area. Been playing since I was 13.
And what was your instrument when you were?
I was a bass player when I started out, and then I always had a love of percussion, and came back as a percussionist about 10 years ago. So.
I love percussion, man. My dad was a drummer, and I just miss, there's nothing better, especially with Latin music, because the bass is that's so important, of the percussion.
Very moving.
So now, do you study you are the lead singer, so that's to me very theatrical. Do you study somebody like Louis Prima or Joe Cocker? I mean, you know, crazy stuff like that? Or?
You know, when I was little, I used to lock myself in the room and pretend I was one of the Beatles, and so I would sit there and want to sing like them and find every harmony. I would do John's and then Paul's. But when I was younger, I would go to every concert and watch everybody, and I even started working in concert series as a security guard just so I could be by the stars, so I could see what they're doing. So basically it was like going to school, and then I took everything that they did and created the signature of who I am. And I don't know who I am, but when I get on stage, I turn into somebody else.
Yeah? Oh, and it's so much fun to watch you guys perform. So you sometimes you've opened for Santana, for Mark Anthony, so you open for these guys all the time, right?
Yeah, we've been very fortunate. Dr. Bernardo Gonzalez, who's with Latin Rock Inc., connected with Voices of Latin Rock, kind of put us on the map a year ago at the Benefit for Autism. It's every year. And we were privileged to play with Malo and Greg Rowley Band and the original Santana Band. So from there it's taken off, and Dr. Bernardo has hooked us up with Greg Landau, and it's just been really a amazing journey.
You know, it's a real crossover kind of art form, Latin rock and salsa, because people who love swing also completely love this. It just crosses over, it seems like.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's what our music makes us so separate from anybody else's, because we have all these influences. We have artists like Blaine Hoops, who's our keyboardist, saxophone, flute, and he's like jazz-oriented. Then you go to the other side of the keyboardist, which is Jose Angel Amador, and he's from Mexico, and he's got the salsa down, and he's got that Mexican vocals coming in. And
I am so ready. I just love this. And tonight is the night that you're going to have a concert where you can get out there and shake it, or just sit and listen and just travel with that music. And tell us about the concert tonight.
Well, tonight what we're doing is we're doing another show with Latin Rock Inc., and it's Dr. Bernie puts this one on. It's going to be at the Avalon in Santa Clara. and it'll be Z-Bop, which is a tribute Santana band. And then after that, it's going to be us warming up the show, and then of course Malo will come in and just knock them down.
And the Avalon Club is so much fun.
So beautiful.
It's on Lawrence Expressway. There's lots of parking there. It's very easy to go to. You can move around or just sit and enjoy. In Santa Clara, please call 285-7719. That's 415 for tickets. And that's for La Ventana. And you also have this CD that's waking me up in the morning and getting me through my day. So we're so glad you're here. And thank you all very much for coming in, man. Morning musicians. You seem to be okay with it, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, we're the new breed of musicians. It used to be where you wouldn't get out till 1 o'clock in the morning or in the afternoon. Now we're like up and ready to go. We got to go make our money, our music, and everything.
Yeah, make it all happen for yourselves. And then you also have these other lives where you're an expert in wine, you're an expert in music history, and you are an expert in real estate. So you guys also have these full lives, but it's your music where the passion is.
Yes.
You know, there's an opportunity. I never get a chance to talk about the other guys, but there's other guys in our band. There's Mio Flores, Johnny De La Cruz. We got Bobby Gabbiola, who is the original drummer for Sapo. You know, we have Ray Oribas on bass. So it's all these guys from all over the Bay Area, and we've created this wonderful sound called La Ventana.
All right, La Ventana, thank you for being here, all of you. And coming up, I'll be doing a couple of movie reviews. I don't know if they'll sound this good, but anyway, come on back. We've also got news and weather. It's all right here on the KRON 4 Weekend News.